Monster Lab. What's up, everyone? Senior Researcher Mab is back, and today's monster is 2A Sath, the Fire Grim Reaper. 2A Sath has a passive that doubles the damage dealt from continuous damage. But first, let me tell you more about continuous damage, also known as dots. Damage over time. It's a harmful effect that inflicts damage equal to 5% of the target's max HP each turn. This damage has nothing to do with defense, so the more you pile it up, the greater its power. And that damage will be greatly increased with Sath. When dots meet the passive, the damage goes beyond all limitations. I told you, I only study the best monsters. 2A Sath's passive not only doubles the damage all allies and enemies receive from dots, but it also applies a 2-turn heal block with a 50% chance and applies a dot when Sath attacks an enemy. So thanks to this passive, both his first and second skills can apply continuous damage for 2 turns. And yeah, the passive skill also doubles the damage that ally monsters receive. You'll be much better equipped to clear PvE content before your allies receive dots, if you're faster. If you're having trouble getting fast enough, try bringing someone with Cleanse or Immunity. Sath's second skill inflicts continuous damage on all enemies for 2 turns, and those dots are much more powerful thanks to his passive. It's also a guaranteed crit on enemies who are at or below 30% HP. His first skill will net you an additional turn if you defeat an enemy with it. His passive, again, adds the bonus of a 2-turn dot with a 50% chance. Now, let me show you how powerful Sath is on a dot team. The core point of dot teams is to, apply dots. If you're not sure which monsters have continuous damage in their kit, go to the monster collection and search them up. Make sure to have all your monsters who can apply dots, including Sath, attack first. Then, follow up with a 2A Tattoo to detonate each stack at once. I recommend using Vertihal to rotate turns faster, or Lauren to decrease the opponent's attack bar. And this is a bit of a trade secret, but I'll let you in on it. The immunity crystal in the dragon's lair can cleanse the boss and give him immunity for 3 turns. So it's very important to decrease its attack bar to finish your run safely. You could also easily destroy the crystals with the dot damage, so set your attack order wisely. This team is useful in GB12, TOA, Steel Fortress, and more. Lastly, Sath has a leader skill that increases the attack power of ally fire monsters by 30% in all game modes. So try bringing him along if you're planning on using a fire-heavy team. And, of course, we need to get some nice runes on him. Obviously, it's important that Sath stays alive to keep doing what he's there to do. So there are 3 stats to prioritize and a variety of options for sets. Speed is one of them. It'll make sure he gets more turns, which means more stacks of continuous damage. It's also really important to give him plenty of HP so he'll stick around longer. If he's defeated, then his passive's effect goes with him. Lastly, accuracy will increase Sath's change to land dots. As far as sets go, Violent can get you an additional turn for even more damage. If you want to use Sath in TOA, Despair is also a good option because it'll give him that 25% chance to stun. And that complements his second skill pretty well. Let's talk artifacts. Anything with accuracy sub-property is a good idea. Or you can engrave an artifact with a property that amplifies damage on a specific attribute. In this case, whatever element the boss you're bringing your dot team against will come in handy. I like to use him in giants, so I chose damage on water. I studied hard so I could tell you how good Sath is. All that mana spent re-runing. If you're having trouble clearing stages, or you want to try out a new deck, go ahead and second awaken Sath in the Calderon remains. Have fun studying and playing with those dots! Thanks for listening to my guide today. See you next time! And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.